All right, so on this Friday afternoon before a holiday weekend, I'm going to choose to look forward to the sun that is coming our way.
Smart. Sometimes it's about how you look at it, right?
It's all about reframing,
yeah,
right?
and I do like that we'll be like progressively getting nicer.
Yeah.
As opposed to be like, well, this is our best day, now we're going downhill. So we're trying to find the positives here for you. And there's that low still slinking around the Gulf of Maine. What a good-looking storm it was, especially last night with the rain and the wind. And the wind has died down, and the rain has been less intense, but the low is still right there. And so you can see all these bands of rain kind of rotating, almost moving towards it like they're being sucked in by a magnet, and that's just part of that storm that's going to continue to meander around. So periods of rain off and on through the night, and in addition to that, it's really cool out. Temperatures only in the 40s. Some of us were in the 30s most of the day. The mountains did see, as we thought they might, some accumulating snowfall, and it wasn't all that high in elevation. It was probably, it looked like it was about 2,000 feet or so. And some of you that live in the mountains can better correct me, but that's what it looked like looking at the cameras there. Right around 50 in Wiscasset, that's about it. So the rest of today, off and on periods of rain. Tonight, same situation, temperatures in the low 40s. Really a raw night if you're headed out, because it will continue to be rainy and it will be even cooler than it was today. Some snow across Aroostook County, some snow maybe into some of the highest terrain later this evening. And then tomorrow is a little bit better than today. Not as much better as you would like, though, as it is cloudy all the way through. There's still a lot of showers around, and temperatures are really struggling still. In the 40s, maybe some low 50s. Mountains likely staying still largely in the 30s throughout the entire day. That low finally moves far enough away on Saturday night that we do better on Sunday. It's not perfect, though, but it is better. And I think this model is maybe too pessimistic as far as the sky cover goes. I think we should see some sun popping up at least on Sunday afternoon. Not widespread, but some breaks of sun. Temperatures in the low 50s to mid 50s with just an isolated shower. And then that low really finally moves far enough away that we're in good shape on Monday, which looks to be the best day of this stretch, or at least the long weekend stretch, with a mixture of sun and clouds and temperatures you can see into the 60s, mid 60s, even some upper 60s in there. So we'll be nice on Monday. That'll continue into next week as well. And it's just a gradual decrease in how terrible the weather is, essentially, right? Getting back to, really, this is kind of average stuff here on Monday, but it's going to feel pretty good. And the same situation applies for next week, where it's really not outrageously warm. We'll be in the mid 70s, some upper 70s, average high is 68, but starting at 50 as we are, it's going to feel really nice to even be that warm. So nice stretch in there. Away from the coast, we'll be in the upper 70s, I think, especially on Wednesday. Thursday looks good too. It looks a little dicey by the end of next week, which we can probably extrapolate how that turns out, but let's not worry about that. And we're focused on the positive aspect of it, which is several nice days of weather. And you think about, again, trying to find a positive spin, if you think of the unofficial start of summer, well, that's the day it starts not being terrible.
Yeah.
So in that way, it'll feel right. And again, in next week is going to be a welcome change for most of us.
I can imagine a lot of people getting a little sick on Tuesday and Wednesday.
I actually said to Dana, I was like, so what are you doing on Wednesday?
Stop it.
I'm going to be doing work, though. Don't get too excited. It's like housework and maybe something
Take me
else.
with you.
Yeah.
All right, take care. Thanks, Keith.